assisted by Greg Lewis, Chris Ritter, the coaches for the Manhasset Indians.
Live from Ed Walsh Field on the campus of Manhasset High School, it's Varsity Boys Lacrosse on the DAF Media Network this afternoon. It's the Manhasset Indians and the Darien Blue Wave. Hi, everybody. I'm Damian Andrews. So glad you could be with us on this DAF Media broadcast, a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. Joining me this afternoon is Jeff Cragen, and the voice, longtime voice, I should say, of the Manhasset Indians Athletic Department, Frank Coughlin. And gentlemen, this should be a good one between two storied programs, an out-of-state non-conference matchup between the Darien Blue Wave and the Manhasset Indians. Manhasset off to a 5-1 start, Darien off to a 4-0 start. And last year, these two teams met in Darien at Stadium Field, and the Blue Wave held on to win by a goal, 7-6.
Great rivalry started. Started in the 90s. You know, I think Manhasset probably had the better of the play to start, and maybe Darien of recent. But you know, if you want to be the caliber teams that these guys are, you need to schedule these games, and they do.
No question, it's great for the fans, and we are underway. Mark Silos wins possession for Manhasset, and the Indians will set up shop here on offense. Again, Damian Andrew, Jeff Cragen, and Frank Coughlin joining you. Thanks for joining us on this DAF Media broadcast of Varsity Boys Lacrosse.
That will be a key matchup, the face-off X with Silos winning the first one for the Indians.
No question.
I think offensively for Manhasset, 27 is a big part of what they try to do, and he's currently, he's got our long pole Olsen on him.
That's right. That's Aiden Mulholland. That's one of the top sophomores in the country, and he is...
Here's Lapina, the shot, and the save by Andy Demopoulos.
Good save by Andy there.
Sophomore goalie for Darien. Bright future for him. And
Lapina got his hands free on that sweep, but didn't change the trajectory of the shot, and it was a relatively easy save.
In goal for Manhasset, Alex Racanelli, the senior. And Frank, Jeff, you weren't with us for the JV broadcast, but we saw some outstanding goalie play in the JV game, most notably from Manhasset's.
That was Colin Kester for the Indians.
I think Darien wanted the shooters to be going down the alley, so they're probably okay getting that shot, but you don't want them getting his hands free like that too often.
Penalty on Troy, a 30-second technical foul.
There's a push there on Troya. So Darien, Jeff, right away goes man-up situation here. Early in this one, a big opportunity for the Wave.
I think on man-up for Darien, you're going to see outside shooters like Jackson Peters, number 8, Henry Feifel, number 15, with tried to dump it in the middle, didn't hold it. Good defense there.
That's number 36, Timothy Barrett. Tim Barrett with the ground ball and defensive stop.
Want to thank everybody for tuning into this broadcast. A beautiful sunsplash afternoon. Temperatures rising here in Manhasset, New York. It did not start out that way. Rained all through the night. Overcast this morning when we arrived here on campus. And I want to thank the athletic department here at Manhasset High School for all their hospitality. Of course, Jim Amon, the longtime athletic director, has been so kind to us with DAF Media. And Manhasset now on offense in the home whites. Great helmets, by the way. Moving from left to right on your screen here in the first quarter. Darien in the black with the blue numbers, moving from right to left.
Peter Lapina with the short stick.
Darien does a pretty good job of trusting their short sticks when they get caught down low, especially, you know, Tommy Hellman, Bruce Ferguson. Those guys, Jeff seems to be pretty comfortable getting put back there. You don't really ever see them try to run off of it or get a pull back there.
And speaking of Bruce Ferguson, want to give a shout out to his younger brothers, Andrew and Peter, and his mom, who are down in Florida, having a little R&R. And want to thank them for watching us on the DAF Media Network. No score here, under 9 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Darien with their second midfield out of Ryan Darby, Cooper Hancock, and Jack Bogdan. I think with the temperature, you'll probably see Coach B run, you know, both midfields pretty equally. This is the first hot day for all these kids.
Bounce shot is denied by Racanelli. And that was Henry Feifel on the shot for Darien. The clear by Manhasset, and the Indians in transition. Darien takes it away.
Good job, Blake Seller, coming out of the box there.
Bogdan across midfield. He has the ball poked away, and it's scooped up by Troya, the junior.
Trail check by Christian Alvarez on the ride.
That's a classic example of once you go past him, he can only be behind you.
Alcaraz feed to Lapina on the crease.
On the doorstep, Lapina just couldn't convert. And Darien with possession now.
Ross Tatora and Stefano Troya are the short stick D-middies for the Indians. And the long stick is Timmy Barrett. Close defense is Edward Arnold, who's the top defenseman. Orlando and Whalen.
That's a nice pass from Colin Rubenstein to Hudson Picorni. Colin beats his guy, gets to his left, slide's not there down low. That's a very, very nice dodge and nice pass from Colin there. Good finish from Hudson.
And we're going to take a look from our behind the goal camera here. Hudson Picorni dials one up, and that's got to make his grandmother in Westchester watching this one very happy. I want to give a shout out to Jane Picorni, who actually grew up here on Long Island. So our second, I should say, shout out of the afternoon. Darien up 1-0 here in the first quarter as the Waves strike first. Silos wins possession for Manhasset, and it's taken away by Darien.
Fast break here, fast break here.
Here's Picorni again.
Great defense. That's why you get your sticks up, kids.
That's Edward Arnold.
Great, great, great defense there.
Arnold staying in transition with the Indians.
If he doesn't pick that pass off, that's a blue wave on the doorstep. Really nice play by the Manhasset defender there.
And Frank Edward Arnold, one of the top defensemen, certainly in the tri-state area, headed to the University of Pennsylvania to play college lacrosse in the Ivy League.
Yes, Edward is versatile. His on-ball defense, as you saw there, his awareness, and also his transition game for fast and slow break opportunities for the Indians is outstanding.
That's over, and that should be over and back. That should be
and
over and back.
That is the call.
That's a really nice, Blake Seller really jumped on 32 there and caused a turnover. He took his eye off the ball, 32, and Blake kind of capitalized on that.
We have 81 views right now of this game, and want to thank everybody for tuning in wherever you are. Hope you're safe and sound. A number of people on vacation from Darien. It's a week off from school next week, so people are out of town. I want to thank you for tuning in. Here's Darien, the shot.
Jackson Peters, nice split dodge. Got to his strong hand. Just need to get that on frame. Everything was great there but the finish.
Peters, a talented player. And
nice save by the goalie. Michael got the corner on him there.
Michael Minikis, the shot for Darien. Possession stays with the Wave.
Racanelli did not begin the season as the keeper for the Indians and was moved there after a few games and has done an outstanding job.
Manhasset is coached by Keith Cromwell, who played his college lacrosse at Rutgers, Frank.
Yes, he was an offensive standout, and this is his 3rd season at the helm for the Indians.
Frank, we were saying on our last broadcast how great it is when you get seniors like that stepping in when they get a moment and really taking advantage of it. They've been waiting their time. Maybe it isn't going their way. That's a good roll back by Jackson, who's a righty and gets a really nice shot there, lefty.
And we're going to take another look at it. Our crew doing a terrific job. We'll talk about them in just a minute. But a nice left-handed shot here by Jackson Peters. He scores to put Darien up 2 goals, an unassisted goal, 5:08 remaining in the first quarter.
I'm sure the Manhasset is saying that, you need to take away Jackson's right hand, but last couple of games he's really shot the ball very, very well left-handed. And that's, you need to do that at this level.
Yes, that was outstanding coming out of the roll dodge. He went flat-footed, but he was able to get the ball behind his body, and it was a very difficult shot to save. 3rd straight face-off win for Silos.
Can you hear me? I mean, you can hear me on the broadcast too, right? Okay, listen, on timeouts, I'm going to lead you. So, in other words, if I start talking about their coach or Ray Myers,
It's just you.
have go tight on a shot of them, okay?
Good footwork by Tyler there.
Lapina, the shooter, on an excellent feed by Perfetto, and on the run, catch and shoot, he just was off cage.
Slide's got to come there. Great split dodge. He got a step.
That was Aiden Mulholland, an unassisted goal from X.
He got a split dodge. Tyler was trying to make him go to his left. Very nice, quick step. And the slide probably just comes a little too late there for Darien.
Take another look from behind the goal here. Aiden Mulholland, the sophomore. Nice dodge there.
Mulholland demonstrating his quick first step, and the slow slide helped him.
4-3. What do you say, 4-3? Gotta be you, 4-3.
And we are amongst the fans here in the stands at Ed Walsh Field. Our production crew in the press box. Beautiful day. Thankfully, Jeff and Frank, we are in the shade here because it has gotten warm, and those black jerseys for Darien, to your point of a few moments ago, certainly going to attract that sun.
Well, with my fair Irish skin, I need to be in the shade.
It's a lot better than the last broadcast we had where it was
raining.
34 and raining.
That's right. The Ridgefield game was about 34 degrees, and our temperatures in the 30s, and the rain was coming down. Here's Manhasset now back on offense. By the way, Frank, are the helmets new? I have to say, a nice addition to the apparel for Manhasset.
Yes, a little bit too much neon, I think. But we won't lose them in a snowbank.
Darien's mixed it up a little bit. They're double polling the midfield. I don't think they started out that way, but they're double polling the midfield. They're polling both 27 and 32. Oh, just look that ball into your stick. Good break by Bruce. Right look. We didn't look it into our. So Darien didn't look it into their stick there.
Jack Orlando with the stick in his left hand. Excellent ground ball and clear for the Indians.
Manhasset off to a 5-1 start. As I mentioned at the outset, the one loss to St. Anthony's, and that was a thrilling game, Frank.
It was a spectacular lacrosse game, an experience that the boys will never forget. It was a game that was decided. The ball crossed the goal line with no time left for the winning tally. And it really was one for the ages.
And it was a 10-9 outcome.
Great outlet pass by Pierce Wooded there. Very nice pass, Pierce, to Darby.
Under 3 minutes left. And Tommy Hellman with possession here for Darien as Rupenstein, Colin, Rupenstein comes back onto the field.
Darien had a little bit of opportunity there on the mix-up on the substitution, but weren't able to take advantage of it.
Here's Hellman. And Peters with the shot, and that's going to be
hustle play to the end line by number 37, John Whalen.
John Whalen with a nice effort there from Manhasset, and it'll be Indians' ball as they look to clear here. And Racanelli, an ill-advised pass there.
Nice
But
play by number 11. He just
That's Perfetto with the ground ball.
just gave Darien stick a little.
And Cromwell will give him some help with the timeout.
Yep, Cromwell calls a timeout. He is fired up and trying to get his team fired up, as right now it is a 2-1 Darien lead, 1:48 remaining in the first quarter. We will take a quick break, and we will be back with more live Varsity Boys Lacrosse on the DAF Media Network. We are back live here on the DAF Media Network, nearing the end of the first quarter of this non-conference out-of-state matchup. Battle of the Sound between Darien and Manhasset. Blue Wave up 1-0. Mulholland.
Good save there. Good save. Good save.
Michael Farrell of the Indians with the bounce shot.
And possession Manhasset. That shot is wide of the near post.
Peter Lapina with his speed, if he's permitted to come topside, he will have more opportunities. That one, he was a little too soon. Could have come up a few more steps.
Darien continuing to double pull the midfield.
1 minute in the quarter.
Oh, that was one Pierce would probably like another shot at, or
And that's a goal for Manhasset. Aiden Mulholland.
That's Aiden's second goal of the game, and showing his dodging ability and shooting on the run. And a tough save attempt for the Darien goalie.
And here's another shot of the Mulholland goal. The sophomore dials one up, and we are tied at 2.
good shot there. That's what you want to do with those shots.
The wings are Timmy Barrett and Ross Tatara for the Indians.
Nice play by Colin Minikis there.
Possession Darien.
Well, Jeff and Frank, this is about what we expected. 2-2, under 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Two quality programs having at it here in Manhasset, New York. Ball's on the turf.
Orlando with the checks and the strip on that play for the Indians.
And we've got a whistle. Just under 2 seconds left. And that will do it for the first quarter of this one. And we're really right back where we started from. Tied at 2. And we will take a quick break here. You are watching live Varsity Boys Lacrosse on the DAF Media Network, a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. We are back here live on the DAF Media Network. Damian Andrew, Jeff Cragen, and Frank Coughlin joining you. Thanks for joining us on this broadcast of Varsity Boys Lacrosse.
Frank and I were briefly talking. I think from both teams, maybe a little bit of sloppy, you know, not doing a little bit of throwing and catching that they want to. And the score's probably representative of the way the game's going right now.
That's a good job, buddy.
Ball's on the turf, scooped up by Darien.
Matt Freeman, nice face off there. Good outlet pass by George. Oh, sorry, by Andy Demop. Sorry, Andy Demopoulos.
His brother George is on the team. And here's Hellman with possession up top.
So Darien's mixed this up a little bit. We've taken Henry Feifel from attack. He's now running with the first midfield. And in his spot down low is a righty, Holt Mathias. This matchup on a short stick is a good matchup for Darien.
Holt Mathias, of course, the younger brother of Case Mathias, who stand out at Darien, went on to play in college at Duke, helped the Blue Devils win 2 national championships there. And here's Minikis. He was looking for Mathias on the doorstep.
Good look, just missed it. Good look, just missed it. Ooh, Manhasset got away with one there. They were off. It happens.
And here's Manhasset's Perfetto to Mulholland. We were talking about Perfetto's younger brother in the first game this afternoon, Frank. Talented player on the junior varsity team for Manhasset.
Yes, and you will see with what Lewis shows that they're very similar players. Attackmen that have the versatility to dodge and distribute and also look for their goal. Lewis was a member of the Long Island champion basketball team as a point guard and some two-guard play.
Well,
Great short stick defense there by Ryan Darby. Just all footwork, all footwork. Nice Tommy Hellman with the, came off the pick.
Hellman with the clear.
That's the right decision to eat that. Oh, off the pipe. Good ball movement there by Darien. Good recognition, slowed it down. Let the slow break develop a little bit and find the man in front.
Darien inverting again, a short stick D midi, Ross Tatora.
I think that's Colin Roop, but I've got to admit my eyes with the black jerseys are...
Supporting with the shot.
They're going to work. It looks like Darien's going to work Holt and Colin. Holt and Michael behind here. Get Michael on the shorty. 35 is a strong shorty for Manhasset.
we'll lighten it up. Across the end line, that'll stay with Darien. We are tied at 2, 8:41 left in the first half.
I think if Colin got that again, he probably want to shoot bounce that from there.
Michael Minikis' shot wide of the post. And Darien will reset here. Picorni.
It's Orlando on ball for the Indians.
And that shot sails across the end line. The shot by Jack Bogdan.
I think Coach B will be happy with the ball movement.
Yes, the Blue Wave is getting the opportunity to score, and
just not putting them on
Yeah.
frame.
and that's the defense giving up too many chances. That's Ross Tatora with the interception for the Indians.
Taken away by Manhasset, going the other way now. And Ross Tatora gets a big ovation from the Manhasset faithful as he comes off the field. Nice work by him. There's Joseph Terenzi, a freshman with possession.
Yes, Terenzi's play has improved dramatically for the past few games, and now he's, despite his freshman status, a significant part of the second midi line.
That's good footwork by Jack Bogdan on defense. I know I keep saying good footwork, but that's what defense is. It's just, you got to move your feet, kids.
And a nice stop by Demopoulos on the shot by Lapina.
Lapina put it on cage, and an excellent save.
Darien looks to clear, and Bogdan throws that one away as it rolls out of bounds. It goes back to Manhasset. 6:38 left in the first half. We are tied at 2.
Manhasset uses its short stick D middies to clear the ball, which is unusual. It's a prudent measure, however, in case the clear, like this one almost is unsuccessful.
Troya with possession. He gets it to Mulholland. And here's Perfetto. Mentioned Perfetto earlier, Frank. Has 29 points coming into this game with 20 goals and 9 assists.
Yes, he has a versatility. It's not as if he is one-dimensional, and that makes for a good attackman to be able to dodge and distribute.
Those are some pretty hefty early season numbers.
He's a finisher as well.
Great pass by Ryan Darby. Get that ball in the middle and move it.
And that is textbook Darien that time, Jeff. In transition, Hudson Pokorny capitalizes with the goal. As we take another look at this.
Great fake by Bruce to get the defender moving up and then hit. Is that Holt down low there? Or no, Hudson. Sorry, Hudson. But watch this fake, guys. Number 19 starts heading up the field. Really, really nice play by Bruce Ferguson.
Yes, he forced the defender, Orlando, to make a decision about who to try to close off.
You got it. Good things happen when you get the defense moving, and he got the defense moving.
Bruce Ferguson with a nice play that time. Hits Pokorny for the goal. So the assist to Ferguson. Possession won here by Silos. And he's on the far side of the field. He brings it out. And now Troya with the ball.
One thing I don't know that you will ever see, I mean, I hope Matt Freeman is just in incredible shape.
Well, he has done through the first, now 5 games of the season, Freeman has done a nice job as Darien's face-off guy.
But he's a big-time swimmer. He's great pick-off there. Who's that? Pierce Hoyda, great job there.
Yep, Hoyda with a nice defense.
Good look by Andy.
Louis Perfetto attempted the multi-lane pass, the skip pass.
That's like trying to do the three-lane change on the LIE. It doesn't usually work.
Yeah, yes.
Heard there was a little traffic coming down here from Darien today.
Everyone talks about Long Island traffic. Connecticut traffic is 100 times worse.
Yeah, it is. As someone who has lived it, it certainly is.
Looks like they're locking off Jackson Peters. He did a nice job. Nice V-cut there, right? Take a step, get yourself some room, get the ball, and now do what you want.
Michael Farrell, who's a very good athlete for the Indians, is doing the denial.
And a nice save that time by Racanelli.
Stick side for Alex, but he had it all the way. And this is Eddie Arnold in transition. Flag is down.
Got a whistle. So a slash on Darien. Manhasset will go a man up here with 3:39 left in the first half. Wave up a goal, 3-2.
The man up for the Indians includes number 50, Rory Connor, who's a sophomore, and Terenzi, a freshman.
So a golden opportunity here for Manhasset as Darien is down a man late in the first half, but a nice save there by Demopoulos.
Nice ground ball by Sam Cragen. Great save by Demopoulos. Nice ground ball by Sam and good play by Bruce.
That's
Ryan Darby looking for Minikis there.
Yeah, that's just if the pass was just up another, up where he wanted it in his stick. I think that would have been a good spot to finish.
There's Minikis. And that shot is denied by Racanelli.
Darien did not run out the penalty. It's still a man advantage for the Indians.
Yep. And that shot sails wide of the far post.
I guess it must have been releasable. Because Darien's got 6 out there. I was thinking the exact same thing you were, Frank.
Yeah, they were offside. They got away with one because it was still up on the board as a 1-minute slash. Manhasset has enough assistance to pay attention to that.
Yeah, both teams with very, very large sidelines. Darien's going to slide early to 27 and 32.
Mulholland.
Aiden is drawing the long stick. shoots lefty shot on the run. May have been a push there.
I think that's a fair statement.
Aiden certainly thought it was. Under 2 minutes left in the first half, 3-2 wave. You're watching Varsity Boys Lacrosse on the DAF Media Network, a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. Nice stop by Demopoulos on the shot by Perfetto.
Andy's had a very strong first quarter and change.
He is the latest in what has been a long line of really solid, terrific goalies in the Darien program. Sean Collins last year, he's now playing at Colgate. We've got a timeout on the field. Darien head coach Jeff Braymeyer will talk some things over with his team. 1:17 left in the half. 3-2 Darien leads Manhasset here on a beautiful day in Manhasset at Ed Walsh Field. We will be back with more live lacrosse on the DAF Media Network. We are back here live on the DAF Media Network. 1:17 left in the first half. 3-2. Darien leads Manhasset. Damian Andrew, Jeff Cragen, Frank Coughlin joining you. Thanks for joining us for this Varsity Boys Lacrosse game. And what a game it is thus far. 3-2 Blue Wave in front by a goal. This one has been back and forth.
Let's see if Darien gives their defense a little bit of a rest. It's been the ball's been down in Darien's zone for nice catch.
Bacorny to Feifel and a nice save by Racanelli.
Alex with the waist-high save. Tatara with the clear.
And that's a goal for Manhasset. And it's Peter Lapina, the junior, scores. Let's take another look at it as Lapina heads right for the cage. And he slips it past Demopoulos as he goes low as we take another look from behind the goal.
An on-the-run bouncer by Lapina. And he is able to create separation if he puts it on cage.
Little miscommunication, I think, between Sam and Pierce as to who's going to pick that up. And Darien's going to be down a man also. I think he got a cross-check on Henry Feifel.
Henry Feifel. The Indians have drawn even 3-3 with 47.6 seconds left in the quarter.
So Silos and Freeman at face-off X. Under a minute left in the first half. Big possession here, and it's won by Silos. And we've got whistles. Timeout. Keith Cromwell, Manhasset. So a heady play by the head coach as Manhasset calls the timeout. We will take a timeout. We'll be right back with more live boys lacrosse on the DAF Media Network. We're tied at 3, Darien, Manhasset. We are back here on the DAF Media Network, a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. Our DAF Media production crew, all student volunteers. Our director is Danny Owenati. Our instant replay coordinator is Sarah Bogdan. Our camera 1 operator is Chris Eggs-Benedict. And our camera 2 operator is Bo Hancock. I want to thank all of them. Do a terrific job bringing you all the sights and sounds of these DAF Media broadcasts. All student volunteers from Darien community. And
be interesting to see if the Indians decide to hold the ball, even with the success at face-off of Mark Silos, if they have possession of the ball. And they looks like they will try to score.
There's only about a 10-second difference, so I'm guessing you're going to be shooting there.
Terenzi scoops it up.
Probably not anymore, though.
And it'll be Manhasset possession to start the third.
And Manhasset will let the time expire. That will do it for the first half. What a game between Manhasset and Darien. Would you expect anything less? Darien 3, Manhasset 3. You are watching Varsity Lacrosse on the DAF Media Network. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back.
Retro yacht attire and escape with the Darien Foundation to our Rock the Yacht benefit on April 27th. They'll be dancing to sing-along hits from the 70s and 80s performed by Yacht Rock Review. The seaside setting and water views at the Tokenique Club make the perfect summer kickoff. Since 1998, the Darien Foundation has awarded more than $4 million in grants to benefit and enhance our community. For more information and to buy tickets, go to darienfoundation.org.
If you live in Darien, most likely you've benefited from the Darien Foundation. Since our founding in 1998, we've provided more than $4 million in grants to the Darien Emergency Services, public schools, and community organizations.
My husband and I are so happy to be raising our 4 young children in Darien. Over the years, I have admired the projects that the Darien Foundation has supported, and I'm excited to be a member of the board helping to further support the Foundation's mission. Kids' eyes light up when they talk about learning and eating in the edible garden at Tokenique School. And as a family, we've had so much fun watching varsity field hockey and lacrosse games under the Darien High School stadium lights. It certainly gives us peace of mind to know that if and when the next storm hits town, the Darien Library will always have power thanks to the Darien Foundation providing a generator.
As a resource, the Darien Foundation is unique within Fairfield County and indeed unique on a national level. For 20 years, the Darien Foundation has been investing in Darien and offering our community organizations, emergency services, and schools a local resource to help them pursue innovation and excellence. Thank you for supporting the Darien Foundation. We are building a better Darien together.
Grab your retro yacht attire and escape with the Darien Foundation to our Rock the Yacht benefit on April 27th. They'll be dancing to sing-along hits from the 70s and 80s, performed by Yacht Rock Review. The seaside setting and water views at the Tokanee Club make the perfect summer kickoff. Since 1998, the Darien Foundation has awarded more than $4 million in grants to benefit and enhance our community. For more information and to buy tickets, go to darienfoundation.org.
We are back live here on the DAF Media Network. It'll be Manhasset possession here when we start the second half, and we are underway here. Manhasset in the home white uniforms with the navy blue numbers moving from left to right on your screen. Darien in the black unis with the blue numbers moving from right to left on your screen.
Coming out of halftime, the Indians were unable to quickly take advantage of the man advantage.
And Darien was a little discombobulated when they got back to 6-on-6 trying to match up, and almost gave away a cheap one there.
Number 32 is Chris Glenn, and that's the number that Johnny Driscoll, the Manhasset High School All-American, wore here, and the National Midfielder of the Year at the University of Virginia. And that's an accolade that is bestowed upon a senior, and Chris Glenn is a senior at Manhasset, headed for Georgetown, and he is a wonderful recipient for that honor.
Yep, Chris Glenn, one of the captains of this Manhasset team.
Darien sliding very quickly to number 27 there. And they got numbers here. Nope. Great job by 36 getting out of the box and stopping that break. It looked for a moment like Darien was going to have numbers there, but Allison really did a good job shutting that down.
There's Bruce Ferguson. He gets it to Tommy Hellman. And Rupenstein comes back onto the field, as does Jackson Peters. Damian Andrew, Jeff Cragen, and Frank Coughlin joining you. Thanks for joining us on the DAF Media Network. Here's Rupenstein.
Good recovery by Colin. Good recovery by Colin there. Good double. You heard the... There we go, a little bounce shot. Nice bounce shot from Darien.
Jackson Peters, the bounce shot, and wide of the post.
I'm guessing Coach Braymeier's speech at halftime maybe had
just going to ask you that.
Maybe had more than a bit to do with shot selection from our midfielders. You know, I think the objective was to get this offside on the goalie, and we've done a lot of stick side. Nice swim by Henry. Good recovery by the Manhasset defense there.
There's Picorni at X. Tied at 3, just underway here in the second half on a beautiful day in Manhasset, New York.
Jack Orlando with the awareness to quickly slide with the reversal of that ball.
That was great defense there. I completely agree. He was there right when the ball got there. That's what you want your defenseman to be doing. The Darien player had no time to think there.
Feifel.
Wow. Not sure how that's not a shot.
Referees called that a pass, maybe because it was so off cage, but it did look like a shot. Maybe a break for the Indians.
And Manhasset gets it across midfield.
Eddie Arnold, showing his stick skills, but loses the ball once he's in the attack box.
Sam Cragen.
Nice ground ball there, Sam.
To Hellman.
Found the right guy. Cleared it.
Rupenstein.
At this point in the game, the defenses are stepping up. They're working with each other. And despite the power of these offenses, in a defensive game.
Thanks so much for tuning in wherever you are.
I got to give a shout out to Bob and Daria Zod in Mecklenburg County, North Carolina, watching their grandson Sam play.
And that shot by Feifel hit the post. Darien retains possession here. Under 8 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Same score as it was at the half, tied at 3.
I think it's going to be interesting to see conditioning, how conditioning is in this game. This is the first hot day these kids have
Yep.
had for sure. Keep it hot. Keep it hot.
The bounce shot sails over the crossbar by Jackson Peters. Jackson Peters, of course, headed to the Naval Academy to play his college lacrosse. And nice save by Racanelli.
Stick side, a little bit above the shoulder, and Alex had it all the way.
Another shot, stick side. I really think Darien's got to get away from that.
On the point about conditioning, the short stick D middies of Manhasset have been on the field. Substantial amount of the time that's elapsed, and that could be an issue.
Yeah, that's usually a spot on every team, Frank. That the depth is it's, you'll see the same two kids kind of going out there each time, and they've got to be just in superb shape.
That's right, and as I mentioned, in the clear, the clears from Manhasset include the short stick, so they're running up and down the field, and unlike the close defense, expending a lot of energy.
This game, that shot is wide of the post.
That was Lapina.
Very nice pass from Mulholland there.
Yep.
Very nice pass.
Michael Farrell drew the slide and quickly distributed it to Mulholland, who saw the open Lapina.
I think we got the same play coming. Midi sweep across.
Off-ball movement is very critical when that slide comes.
Good slide there by Tyler Strube.
Tyler Strube, of course, the younger brother of Tanner Strube, who was Darien's face-off specialist last year.
Good long possession for Manhasset here.
Perfetto. Nice look, but he just overshoots Lapina. Ball
Yes.
rolls out of bounds. It'll be Darien possession.
Lewis came goal line extended, and there was, if the attackman free, Lapina on the far side.
Oh, Andy, that's probably a push from on Darien there. That's Andy's cleared the ball so well all day. It's tough, though, to turn it right back over after having that long spell at defense.
Goes back to Manhasset. Here's Mulholland with possession up top.
On that pass prior that got out of bounds, I think it probably would have helped the other Manhasset player if his attackman was maybe a couple of steps above goal line.
Absolutely.
Yep, right. You just gotta put yourself in a threatening position, and if you're right on the goal line, it just makes the pass tough.
Right.
It makes the next shot tough.
Well, it's creating a passing lane.
Ground ball by Aiden Mulholland. And the shot is good by Joseph Terenzi, the freshman midi, and he gives Manhasset the 1-goal lead as the Indians go up 4-3 here as we take another look.
Nice dodge there. Maybe a little stick chasing by Darien, but a good roll.
Yes, the Darien defender made the decision to come out and get Mulholland, and then he was able to find Terenzi, the feed from Mulholland, and Terenzi did a nice roll dodge to give himself the full face of the cage. Critical goal for the Indians. It was a long possession.
So 4:17 left in the third. Manhasset now with a 1-goal lead, up 4-3. They took their time on that last possession, and they win possession here. Silos, he goes to the turf. There's a flag on the ground.
Silos kept possession despite being knocked to the ground.
Yep.
He's a tough, gritty kid on those face-offs and the aftermath when he wins. free shot opportunity effectively for Manhasset.
Manhasset's definitely that's face-off has been working for Manhasset. I don't know what the numbers are, but I think it's a decided advantage for the home team. Good slide there.
Terenzi again out of the roll dodge. Excellent save. Terenzi's evasiveness have resulted in him with more time. Inside roll by Louis Perfetto.
And a nice save by
Beautiful
Demopoulos.
save.
Great save by Andy. Great save.
Demopoulos proving why he, as a sophomore, is the starting goalie for this Darien Blue Wave team.
This is a big point in the game here. Darien's been playing defense, as far as I can tell, for probably the last 5 or so minutes, and now they're man down, down a goal. It'll be interesting to see if they can keep their feet moving. Sticks up, keep your feet moving.
Play resumes here, and Manhasset with possession, up a goal.
So it looks like they're trying to get it to 6 as they're kind of their big lefty shooter.
And that's a goal for Manhasset as Rory Connor, the sophomore attack, scores as we take another look at this.
Good shot.
Connor went high to low, changing the trajectory on the shot, making it a tougher save.
And you can see it there, able to beat Demopoulos, and Manhasset extends its lead to 5-3. And that has head coach Keith Cromwell with a smile on his face.
Tatara doing yeoman's work here. He's working the wing, the far wing for the Indians, and Barrett is the long pole on the near wing.
I think if there were a time Darien needed a face-off, this would be it.
Freeman and Silos.
Silos won the clamp, but
and
has the possession.
Tortora comes away with it. Possession, Frank, was such a big key in the junior varsity game before this one, as Manhasset was able to win a number of face-offs, gain possession.
Yes, and Mark Silos is continuing with that here. I say that he loves to win, but he hates to lose on the face-offs. And he is, as you saw when he drew the penalty on the prior win, he carries the ball well.
Nolan Garcia on the far side of the field with the ball, gets it to
the point about conditioning. These long possessions by Manhasset help out the short stick D-midi duo of Troya and Tortora.
Here's Lapina.
Defenseman is coming way out on Lapina.
That was good defense there. Still got it.
And a stop by Demopoulos. And it's scooped up by Cragen as Darien will look to clear. Gets it to Demopoulos.
That should be interference, but
Terenzi with the shot fake, with the jump shot
great
fake.
shot fake.
1 minute in the quarter. 1 minute remaining in the quarter.
A minute left in the third quarter.
There.
There's Feifel on the far side of the field.
Darien faithful trying to get him going over here on the island.
A good Darien crowd in attendance, a great Manhasset crowd. Their student section is out in full force here for this one. They know what a big game this is.
Good save there.
Racanelli the save on the Jackson Peters
White
shot.
comes up with it. Alex is a big man, and he went to his knees for that. Had a beat on it the whole way.
Good save. That was the first. Yeah, we've been talking about them. They need to get it offside stick. They got it there, and he made the save. Nice save.
Farrell.
Oh, Darien double.
Farrell double team to Terenzi scores. Joseph Terenzi, the freshman midi, having himself a game here this afternoon at Ed Walsh Field.
Almost like a box lacrosse move. He was face dodging, heading towards the cage.
Gotta put a body on him there.
And the slides were just too slow.
Questionable double by Darien out on the sidelines with 7 seconds left in the half. That kid's not going to hurt you, right? You can let him take that ball into the corner and sit there all day long.
I don't know why you would do that.
So 6-3 Manhasset. And the Indians have their biggest lead of the afternoon. And it's Freeman and Silos.
Silos again.
And that will do it. You hear the horn sound. That'll do it for the third quarter here on the DAF Media Network. Darien 3, Manhasset 6. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back with the fourth quarter here on the DAF Media Network, a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. Once again, Manhasset 6, Darien 3. We'll be back after this.
Grab your retro yacht attire and escape with the Darien Foundation to our Rock the Yacht benefit on April 27th. There'll be dancing to sing-along hits from the 70s and 80s performed by Yacht Rock Review. The seaside setting and water views at the Tokanee Club make the perfect summer kickoff. Since 1998, the Darien Foundation has awarded more than $4 million in grants to benefit and enhance our community. For more information and to buy tickets, go to darienfoundation.org.
We are back here live on the DAF Media Network. Manhasset leads Darien 6-3. We are about to start the fourth quarter here at Manhasset High School, Ed Walsh Field. This is a tremendous facility, Frank Coughlin.
Yes,
and Darien wins possession.
Boy, do they need that.
Yep.
We've had wonderful, I run the Manhasset PAL lacrosse program, and the cooperation we've had with the superintendent of schools, Dr. Vincent Butera, and the athletic director, Jim Amon, who has been involved in the Section 8 New York State Public High School Athletic Association for many years. We are fortunate in Manhasset to have their cooperation as a partnership.
Good job working through the pick by number 24.
And that's a goal for Darien as Jackson Peters finds the back of the net.
But look where this shot is, guys. What are we talking about? Offside low.
Yes.
Yeah, you got it. That's.
Would have been a terrific save. A high to low, changing the plane of the shot, making it very difficult.
24 with a nice job, though, fighting through the pick to get there.
So Jackson Peters pulls Darien to within 2 of Manhasset with a big shot.
Darien might have gone. I don't know if we scored in the second or Darien scored in the second or the third.
Yes.
Or the third period.
Manhasset had at least 4 unanswered goals.
Manhasset did have 4 unanswers. It was 3-2 Darien at one point, 3-3 at the break. And
you know, if Darien gets the ball, their offense can get going. But there's no question they need to win some faceoffs, which they've gotten lucky. Number 3 sort of been off his game to start the fourth.
Jeff,
and they're shooting better.
It's repetitive and cliche, but this game is so much about possession, right? I mean, it's just...
I think he got moved by as much as by the defenders as he did by...
Let's go 1-4. Let's go 1-4.
As I said, Manhasset is using the short stick deep midi for the clear. That's Troya.
Someone's got to get him, though. In the game last year in Darien, Manhasset really slowed it down.
They did.
I would not be surprised if we see that for the rest of the fourth quarter.
On that note,
good dodge. On that note, he goes right to the goal.
Lapina gets to the doorstep with a split dodge.
And maybe trying to make some stuff happen outside.
Well, it's important that they play to win rather than play not to lose, and it's a delicate balance at times.
There's Perfetto at X. And he scores, beats Demopoulos.
Louis Perfetto changing direction, a split dodge again, put the stick in his left hand, and got to the doorstep.
He's a righty, but we see that a lot from kids now, basically backhanding it when they get around the corner. But look, he takes those extra steps. He gets himself above goal line. That extra step there just makes all the difference.
It really does. It gives him a shooting path.
And so a big goal.
Darien continuing to double pull.
Big face-off here, and Mark Silos wins it.
This could be a break.
A free shot for Silos, and he's going to take it.
And
he did all the work. With the flag down.
Way to go, Mark Silos!
The Manhasset crowd applauding the effort by Silos.
They're basically calling anything swinging, whether you hit the stick or not.
So it'll be a penalty here on Darien.
I think Coach B is maybe arguing that's got to be both ways then. If you're going to call Darien for swinging.
I don't know if that went below the waist. If on the replay we saw that. That may have been the reason for the flag. But it did look like one that could have gone without a call, without a flag.
So it looks like Manhasset wants to get it from, they like to use number 50 and number 6 on the left here.
Yes, and feeding Terenzi as you see him go in and out on the, or Lapina on the.
And you just circle them through the crease.
Right at the crease.
Good step up there by Tyler Strube.
And that's shot sails wide.
And then if the zone of the man down is too tight, it creates that sort of goal line extended opportunity for Lapina.
Yeah. It gets the defense up higher and then has to have the guy who's sliding on the crease. He's got to go a long way to go.
Manhasset a man up here. And
someone ate that. Might have been his own teammate that ate that.
Lapina scoops it up.
10 seconds left in the penalty for the Indians.
And that is a goal for Manhasset.
Great look, great cut.
And Louis Perfetto with his head up, and Rory Connor with a sharp cut to the cage.
Darien lost him coming through the middle.
Yep.
Nice cut, nice goal there.
Nice play, Manhasset, and the Indians up 8-4.
Second goal of the game for Rory Connor.
Good shot.
Good catch and shoot.
Yeah, that's a nice finish in space, in the tight space there.
8:37 left in the fourth quarter here. 8-4 Manhasset.
You hear the, I hear the Manhasset coach going second midfield up. That's smart play. You know, get some fresh legs out there. It's going to make a big difference.
And the mano a mano, Mark Silos is just a gritty, intense performer.
And timeout Manhasset. We will take a timeout here. You're watching the DAF Media Network, a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. The Manhasset Indians lead Darien 8-4, 8:20 left in the fourth. We'll be back. We are back live here on the DAF Media Network. You're watching Varsity Boys Lacrosse, and we've got a good one here from Ed Walsh Field in Manhasset, New York, on the campus of Manhasset High School. Darien, the Blue Wave, come into this undefeated, the annual rivalry game with their out-of-state, out-of-conference rivals, the Manhattan Indians, and right now it is 8-4 Manhasset with under 8 minutes remaining in the game.
I think Darien's just pressing out a little bit. You know, it's plenty of time left, but as we've seen in the state championship last year, teams can sit on the ball a long time. Someone ate that one.
Perfetto fed Lapina, and he wound up, and by that time he lost the shooting lane.
You got numbers here. You got numbers here.
Nice outlet by Demopoulos to get this break started, but Darien turns it over. Ball rolls out of bounds.
Usually it said one more, but that was one too many.
I agree. You got to be a little selfish there.
And possession, Manhasset.
And right back in your defense. I mean, the defense has just played a lot of defense.
There's Perfetto. He's had quite a game.
Still a good possession for Manhasset, though. They get the ball right back, and you can get your first midfield on. And you can't really complain with the shot they got. You know, a guy 15 yards out with a shot, that's what they want.
And they're in no hurry, Manhasset, almost to the point that they may try to draw a stall warning.
As a Darien guy, I got to say the stall warning is just either put a shot clock out there, those boxes, or make the box smaller. Yeah. The box is way too big for.
Yes. Manhasset got payback on the moving pick there. Orlando with the slide, and then Eddie Arnold with the interception, cutting off the passing lane.
There's Lapina.
I think Coach B is probably added a little bit of gray hair after that. It's a tough spot to give the ball to a pole right there.
Darien has certainly not valued possession the last two times with the ball.
The clock will soon be the friend of the Indians.
We are now under 6 minutes left in this one. Manhasset up 4 goals, 8-4.
It's just so hard.
Nice move by Chris Glynn, the senior midi, headed to Georgetown as we take another look at this.
The split dodge, he puts the stick in his left hand and bounces it home. And again, a late Darien slide or no slide.
Just you gotta go body there. You can't chase sticks.
Glenn is a solid performer, and it's good to see that the Indians, as we've said, they're playing to win.
Totally agree. We were. I would not have been surprised at all if that ball was gone around until the keep it in came, and they're still taking it to us, to Darien, right? And that was right down Main Street there.
Well, Frank, you made the point in the JV game. Play to win, not play to not lose. And
for both these teams, the objective is to be state champion. You gotta if you play stall ball in
they will with a few minutes left. However,
yes.
I think it's going to be a different.
That's just smart lacrosse, though.
Craig in the ground ball there, and here's Darien looking to clear.
So that's I think what will get a little ire from Darien fans. I think we've gotten 2 penalties on the exact same swing there, and doesn't seem to be going to the home team. Even though Darien's down, a little patience is probably going to be a good thing.
Rest the defense a little bit, but
we don't have. There's not a ton of time left for Darien here.
They have to act with a purpose. So
yep.
Whatever is the play that creates the most separation, that Blue Wave should. And it looks like it's just simply a good slide by Arnold.
Whew. There's Minikis, was down on one
up.
knee. We've got a flag down on the turf.
A little off-ball interference. Keep it hot. Keep it hot. Good defense. Good recovery there. Really, really nice recovery by the Manhasset defense.
There's Jackson Peters. Gets it to Feifel. Ball's on the turf, and
I don't think 35's got anything left in the tank.
Interference call here on Manhasset. So Darien goes up a man.
This is an absolute must.
Yep.
Absolute must.
They need execution here. This is a critical possession for the Blue Wave.
Peters down to McCorney.
He's dodging with the man.
Got to catch the ball. Got to catch the ball before you shoot it.
It's just strange to see. The ball should move with the man up, and it was. Racanelli draws the penalty.
So this penalty goes against Darien. So Manhasset now.
That's a tough turn. That's a tough turn from going man up to man down now when you're down 5 with 3:45 to go.
3:44 left in the fourth. Manhasset up by 5, 9-4.
It'll be 5-on-5 for 3 seconds until the Manhasset penalty is released.
Now this, I would not be surprised if they just ate it.
And now the man advantage for the Indians. May just depend if they get one of those opportunities.
Yep.
Right on the doorstep in the front of the crease.
That's a little bit of moving in the middle there, but. Great job. Great pick off there by Blake Seller.
Blake Seller comes up with the interception. Here's Minikis with the ball.
He's by him. He's by him.
And Minikis scores.
It's good hustle there. That was all
Man down goal.
Yeah, man down goal to try to make the skip pass. Tries to make the skip pass. That's just a great effort by Michael. He got the ball, on the 45-yard line.
Yes, and of course with the man down goal, Darien is not released. Still a man advantage for the Indians for 20 seconds.
And Michael Minikis, the latest in a long line of Minikis brothers who played lacrosse.
We say it all the time. Can never have too much Minikis.
And
great job there by Blake and by Matthew Freeman. Matthew lost the clamp, but as we all know, it's not a possession until you got the ball and you keep it. And
Feifel to Minikis.
Penalty's almost over, so it's about to be all even.
It is all even on the field, under 3 minutes left. Manhasset up 4. There's Rupenstein on the near side of the field with possession.
I was saying I thought 35 was a little tired, and he is. You can see that step. He gets a great save.
Yeah.
That was a great save by the goalie.
It really was.
Can't really complain about that shot at all. Very nice save by the goalie.
He went low for that. It could have skipped past him just as easily.
Another off-ball foul on Darien.
And Manhasset throws it away. This will be Darien possession here.
I think that's an instance of the last guy always gets caught. I don't think Coach P is going to really have much of an ear to whatever the discussions are coming his way as people leave the field.
Unnecessary or unsportsmanlike on Feifel here, so a man-up situation again for Manhasset. And time running out on the Blue Wave with 2:04 left, down 4 goals.
The 2-minute rule will be in effect for the Indians with the spread at 4 or less. And once they bring it into the box and it goes south of 2 minutes, they have to keep it in the box.
This is the defense killer, though, trying to chase the ball when you're man down.
Mulholland with possession on the near side of the field here.
You may have to take the risk of having the goalie double when he can, even when they're man down. But
yeah, with down 4 and minute 30 to play. Darien's played a lot of defense, so these guys are it's questionable what they've got left to be running 25 yards at a clip.
As with Darien, the stick skills of the Manhasset offensive set generally very good.
There's Mulholland.
We're back to even strength.
Splits the D.
That's
a goal, and a flag is down.
That's a slash.
That's the hat trick for Aiden Mulholland.
Yep.
He's played very well.
And he's played very well.
Played very well.
He did split the defense and brought himself to the face of the cage and drew the penalty.
That was perfectly played. Really, really nice job by Manhasset there. Right? There's no reason to go to the goal. You tire him out, and
with the flag, you were given a free shot.
Yep, 100%.
So under a minute left now, 53.3 seconds remaining. You can see it on the scoreboard there at the bottom of your screen.
And Manhasset does not have to keep it in the box if they gain possession.
So we've got a face-off here. And Silos can't come up with it. Ball's on the turf.
Ground ball by Silos. Manhasset uses a timeout.
Yep, that's going to be a timeout. Keith Cromwell, 40 seconds left. We will take a quick timeout. We will be back for the conclusion of this one on the DAF Media Network. Manhasset leads Darien 10-5. We are back here live on the DAF Media Network. Damian Andrew, Jeff Cragen, Frank Coughlin joining you. Thanks for joining us wherever you are. We hope you are safe and sound, and play has resumed here. And Manhasset will be content just to run clock. And what an effort, Frank Coughlin, by the Manhasset Indians this afternoon. They lost this game last year in heartbreaking fashion in Darien, 7-6. Made a feverish comeback, couldn't quite complete it, and today
Manhasset was strong in many facets of the game. Close defense, movement of the ball, exploiting advantages, and also goaltending.
And that will do it for this one as Manhasset beats Darien 10-5 here at Ed Walsh Field on the campus of Manhasset High School. And just a terrific effort by the Manhasset Indians in this one. I want to thank Frank Coughlin and Jeff Cragen for hopping on this broadcast. It was wonderful, gentlemen. Thanks so much for helping us out. I want to give a shout out to our DAF Media production crew, all student volunteers, our director, Danny Owenati, our camera 1 operator, Eggs Benedict. Camera 2 is Bo Hancock, and Sarah Bogdan was doing our instant replay.
Thank you for the opportunity, and
we are actually going to take a look at some of the scoring here in this one, put together by our director Danny Owenati. And here's a Jackson Peters goal for Darien. Manhasset answers at the other end.
That was Mulholland gaining separation from X.
And Jeff, you said it well. Mulholland had a great game for the Indians.
Made smart decisions, got himself in the spots where he wanted to be in. Fast break from Darien. That was a great pass from Bruce. That's the one we're talking about. Got the defense moving.
Yep.
And
great save by, we haven't really talked about him. Racanelli played well between the pipes for
really
Manhasset.
He really did. And he's one of these goalies who he makes saves that he shouldn't be making, not just the saves that he should be making. He gives you a few opportunities where you've had a defensive lapse, and he helps out the defense.
And your freshman, the freshman for Manhasset, Terenzi, played very well. You see a goal right there by Joseph Terenzi, the freshman midi. And Manhasset wins this 10-5. Again, we want to give a shout out to our DAF Media production crew, Danny Owenati, Sarah Bogdan, Chris Eggs Benedict, Sarah Bogdan. That was a big play there by Rory Connor. Nice
Connor with
cutting to the net.
Rory Connor with 2 goals and Terenzi with 2 goals, and
Manhasset did a very good job. Look at how many goals we just saw with Manhasset getting to the middle of the field.
Yes.
Right? They did a very, very good job of getting to the middle.
That really isn't the goalie's fault. That's almost like being at the net in tennis, and it's just a placement shot.
Yep.
So for Frank Coughlin and Jeff Cragen, I am Damian Andrew. This has been a production of the DAF Media Network, a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. Once again, the Manhasset Indians beat the Darien Blue Wave. The final score, 10-5. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody. Take care.